Have you ever walked out of a theater, the credits rolling, and caught yourself thinking, what did I just watch? That is exactly the sensation Bugonia wants you to sit with. From director Yorgos Lanthimos reuniting with Emma Stone after Poor Things, this new film is already dividing audiences. Is it a dark comedy masterpiece, or just too bizarre for its own good? In the next few minutes, I'll break down what it is, why the performances matter, how the craft shapes your experience, what themes it's juggling, how it compares to the Korean original Save the Green Planet, and most importantly, whether it's worth your hard-earned cash. First, what is Bugonia? Describing it is a little like explaining a dream, coherent until you say it out loud. We follow two young men, led by a quietly intense Jesse Plemons, who are deep down the conspiracy rabbit hole. They become convinced that a powerful, hyper-composed CEO, played by Emma Stone, is secretly an extraterrestrial orchestrating a slow-motion catastrophe. Their plan to save humanity is simple and horrifying. They abduct her and wait for proof that probably shouldn't exist. From there, the film keeps nudging your certainty. Are these men delusional, or are they chillingly right? Is the CEO a victim, a villain, or something far stranger? With Lanthimos, nothing is straightforward. The tone blends black comedy, psychological thriller, and sci-fi paranoia, with sudden jolts that make you laugh one moment and tense up the next. Heads up, the film is rated R for disturbing imagery, flashes of graphic violence, and strong language. And it runs just under 2 hours, tight enough for tension but roomy enough for ideas. Let's talk performances, because they are the engine. Emma Stone is fearless here. As the abducted CEO, she moves from corporate calm to delicate vulnerability to something you can't easily name, sometimes within a single scene. Her line readings are surgical, her shifts in expression razor thin, and the effect is destabilizing. She nudges your empathy until you start asking, what exactly am I looking at? On the other side of the room sits Jesse Plemons, who plays the believer with unnerving sincerity. He is calm, almost pastoral, and that stillness is scarier than shouting. You can tell his character has gone too far, yet you also feel the human ache underneath. The way certainty can become a survival mechanism when the world stops making sense. Together, Stone and Plemons create a duel of belief, tense, occasionally funny in the worst possible way, and often skin-crawling. The supporting players add precision rather than noise. Every small role feels purposeful, like another mirror in a moral funhouse, reflecting a slightly different version of the truth. Now, the make or break, the Lanthimos factor. Do you vibe with his sensibility? His signature is all over Bugonia. You get deadpan, almost robotic deliveries that make jokes land sideways, painfully awkward social beats where you become hyper-aware of your own breathing, lenses and frames that turn rooms into glass terrariums and you into the bug being observed. The humor is pitch black and designed to poke at human nature until it bleeds. Bugonia isn't built to tuck you in, it's built to provoke you. You'll laugh out loud and then flinch at yourself for laughing. You'll start forming conclusions, and then the film will quietly saw through the leg of the chair you're sitting on. If you enjoy cinema that challenges your comfort zone, this is your playground. If you want a clean hero's journey and cathartic closure, consider that your fair warning. How does the craft support all of this? Visually, the movie radiates glossy menace. Pristine corporate spaces set against grim, improvised captivity. The camera favors wide frames and negative space, as if there's something crucial just beyond the edge of your vision. The editing swings like a pendulum. Long, steady beats that suddenly snap into sharp, shocking cuts, and then slip back into silence. The score is both prankster and predator, starting with playful textures and curdling into industrial unease. None of these choices are ornamental. They are narrative tools. They push and pull your sympathies, make you second-guess what you think you know, and keep your nervous system slightly off balance. Bugonia is not passive viewing. The craft insists that you participate. So what is the film about under the plot? It is not a lecture about conspiracies. It is a mirror about certainty. What do we excuse when we're absolutely sure we're right? The captors dehumanize because certainty makes anything permissible. The CEO operates at a scale where immaculate corporate language, words like innovation, progress, safety, can launder harm. Paranoia gets weaponized, benevolence gets commodified, and empathy becomes conditional, granted mostly to people who already agree with us. Lanthimos doesn't hand you a thesis, he provokes one out of you. You leave the theater noticing,